Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Yes, today again we're going on with the PEPT, that's Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, that will be taking place again today, as that's 3 p.m. today actually. As a few hours ago, a lot of things happened within for the first time. Yeah, for the first time since this trial began, Peter was able to call his own witnesses. He has been able to tender some of the evidences. Don't forget that there's still some document that INEC have refused to give to Peter Obi's legal team. The moment I'm going to give you full details on those documents. Could see they're yet to get it, but they're hopeful that they will get it because it's also actually very important for them as well. But a quick recap of what happened. In fact, there were supposed to be two witnesses that were supposed to call a few hours ago, but they were able to cross-examine one, and some documents were also presented. I'm going to give you full details summarily so that we give you a head start of what to expect today. Many thanks for keeping faith with us. But let's start briefly. I start yesterday, some few hours ago, really. There's one that's going to take place 3 p.m. today. Don't forget, keep it there with us. The proceedings began actually at 2:45 p.m. yesterday, and Labour Party appeared with loads of evidence as usual. Labour Party's Peter Obi presented both himself and the petitioners, that's himself and the Labour Party as well. But the legal team of Peter Obi was actually led by Dr. Levi Uzoko, who is also a son, a senior advocate of Nigeria, and Pin Equato is also a son, a senior advocate of Nigeria. He started the whole proceeding. Remember, all the legal team, all the lawyers representing Peter Obi's team are all senior advocates of Nigeria. They are all ably led by Dr. Levi, but all of them can actually kickstart the proceeding. They are all senior men. They're legal luminaries. So anybody kickstart is good enough. But let's continue anyway. Then, of course, extended argument ensued about based on motions filed by Labour Party as at May 22nd and June 5th, 2023, which were not responded to by the respondent. A lot of things happened. Remember, there's some documents they wanted, and in fact, a whole lot of drama took place there. I wish I could give you the full details, but let me just give you the full summary of what happened, then I'll probably give you a breakdown on how those drama took place. But let's continue anyway. Application filed by Labour Party to move both motions together was unopposed by the respondents. Respondents remains the same: INEC, APC, Bola and Shetima. They are all the respondents. Let's continue. Further argument ensued on a counter affidavit filed by the respondent on May 25th, 2023. All arguments canvassed in both addresses with respect to the latest written address, which was adopted. Now, two witnesses were to be presented. First was a witness, a software engineer, which was presented. If you check our playlist, you get to see the last upload where the software engineer and architect spoke. Though he said he didn't work in Amazon, but he does understand. He understands how the software works, and he gave a credit that about 99.99% rate of success is always used, also is expected in that software, which for whatever reason didn't work well in the presidential election, which means 0.1% is negligible. So why didn't the beavers work? Why wasn't it uploaded? How come Senate, the House of Rep and Senate was able to pull through, and that of presidential wasn't? Okay, and of course there was also a cross-examination by the respondent who examined him. The second witness could not be presented due to time. Okay, we're hopeful that today they will present the second witness. So I guess the drama will always ensue. There's always what we call delaying tactics. Let's just hope that, just like I said in the previous videos, Peter Obi's legal team seem to be a bit ahead in their schedule. For the delayed taxes is really holding on articles like though they're still moving on. In fact, when they realized they couldn't get the documents they require while they're waiting for the document, they started calling their witnesses as well, so they can actually make maximum use of their time. Which, if you ask me, that's another dimension of tactics, so that they don't end up wasting all their time, which is the delaying tactics that is actually being employed by this opponent. And let's continue. Well, the document EC40G for local government areas in Bayelsa were also presented, opposed as usual by the respondent and admitted by court. The usual chorus of we oppose, we will write in a final address and all that. They opposed, but of course they still admitted. That the proceedings ended at yesterday at 5:36 p.m. and adjourned till today. Keep a day with us till today for June 2023 by 3 p.m. Okay, but let me give a quick update of the drama that took place. LP began. So let me identify the application filed by the petitioners. We filed a counter affidavit on the 25th of May in response to the one filed on the 22nd of May, along with a written address. With respect to the most recent application, our counter was filed on the 5th of June. We also attached a written address to assist your lordships, and that was filed on the same day. We respectfully adopt all arguments canvassed in both addresses with specific respect to the latest written address. I wish to draw your lordships to paragraph 4.13, where we quoted the brilliant exposition of my lord, right of the presiding justice of this court. In the case of 2019 decision of this court, I submit that a result of this brilliant decision, my lord, should grant it. Respect of the second application, with respect to the second, we want to draw to your attention one fact, that the application was filed 26 days after the close of pleadings was when this was. There's no prayer for extension of time. This application should be dismissed. The second and the third respondent said, my lords, in opposition to the second application, we filed our written address dated on the 5th of June 2023 on the same day. We humbly adopt the written address, urging our noble lords to dismiss the two applications. I wish to make 1 or 2 points on the reply by the petitioners which was served on us yesterday. Court rejects his attempt to reply. He went further. He said he goes on that fair hearing is not a magic. That fair hearing is the magic wand to use to defeat what the law requires you to do. Then the court now said the pre-hearing was closed on the 22nd. You filed on the same day, but the application doesn't show, and you agree that it wasn't ripe for hearing? Labour Party said yes. The court now said, you have cited fair hearing, but that's your duty to draw the attention of the court to the application, else the court can deem it as abandoned. Labour Party said yes, it is. We apologize, my lords. The fourth respondent said, we also filed a counterfiled 7th of June, deposed to by Emmanuel Konsa, along with a written address. We shall be praying your lordship to dismiss the applications as well. We will not be asking for costs. Labour Party said, I have no reply on points of law. Court said, we reserve ruling either tomorrow or the day after. Labour Party now said, we indicated that we may call 2 witnesses today. Court now said, is he also an ex-copper? In reference to the earlier witness of PDP who disappeared. Court, everybody now laughed. Sorry, please. It's quite comical. Labour Party now say, we still document in front of us to tender. As we still have documents in front of us to tender. Was worried about Monday being a public holiday. Court now said, we can sit on public holidays. Labour Party say, as the court pleases, sir. Even though I self-financial witness is not in court now, we still have documents to tender. Court now said, just be courageous to make your applications. Wow. Labour Party now said, my lord, we wish to ask your lordship for permission to tender just the EC40Gs. Court said, we will give you some time, but we have to rise for 5 minutes, but sort out a document so we don't waste more time. Labour Party now said, as the court pleases. That's the document I gave in summary, which they tendered. Of course, the respondent, they objected. but was still admitted by the court. That's in summary the drama that took place. And there's some document that yes, INEC is yet to release. We're going to give you full updates on that for want of time. Keep it with us by 3 p.m. on this. We're going to give you live update as it's happening. Have a nice time.